My child, stop for a moment. Do not move past this. Do not treat this as just another sound, another message, another voice in the noise of your day. I am speaking to you right now, and what I am about to say is not accidental, not delayed, and not meant for someone else. Today, I am very pleased with you. I know that sentence alone makes your heart hesitate. I know part of you wants to question it, analyze it, or dismiss it. But I need you to listen before your doubts speak louder than my voice. You have been waiting to hear words like these, even if you didn't know how to admit it. You have wondered if you were doing enough, if you were missing something, if you had somehow fallen short again. You've replayed moments in your mind, asking yourself if I was disappointed, silent, or distant. That is why you must stay here with me. This moment is not random. I called you here because your soul needed truth, not assumptions. I see how quickly you scroll past encouragement because you've trained yourself to expect correction instead. I see how you brace your heart, waiting for me to point out what you did wrong. But today, I am not calling you to shame. I am calling you to receive something you've struggled to accept, my approval. Not tomorrow. Not when everything is perfect. Today. This message is not light. It is not shallow. It carries weight, and that weight is love. That is why I am asking you, right now, to like this message, to comment so you mark this moment, to share it with 3 people who need to hear my voice, and to hype this message so it reaches hearts I am already preparing. Subscribe as well, not for numbers, but because staying connected to my word keeps your spirit anchored. When you do this, you are not promoting content. You are helping me reach my children. I know you did wake up expecting me to say this. You may have expected silence, correction, or distance. But I am not the God you have imagined in your fear. I am the Father who sees what no one else applauds. I see the effort you made when it would have been easier to give up. I see the restraint you showed when no one would have blamed you for reacting. I see the faith you held onto when answers were slow. Do not rush past this moment. Do not minimize it. When I speak, heaven stands still. And when I say I am pleased with you, it is not empty comfort. It is truth. You are not here by mistake. You are not listening by coincidence. I am preparing your heart to receive what comes next. Stay with me. Let my voice be louder than your doubts. Let my words settle where fear has lived too long. This is only the beginning, and what I am about to reveal will change how you see yourself, how you see me, and how you walk forward from this day. My child, I want you to know something deeply and personally right now. I have seen you. Not the version of you that others notice. Not the smile you put on when you say you're fine. Not the surface-level faith people assume you carry. I see the quiet parts. I see the moments when you kept going even though your strength was fading. I see the prayers you whispered instead of shouted, because you didn't even have the energy to explain your pain anymore. I know the season you've been walking through. I know how long it has felt. I know how many times you wondered if anyone noticed your obedience when there was no applause, no confirmation, and no immediate change. I watched you choose patience when frustration was pulling at you. I watched you choose kindness when bitterness would have felt justified. I watched you stay when walking away would have been easier. You thought your faith was small because it felt quiet. But I tell you now, quiet faith is not weak faith. It is rooted faith. It is faith that does not depend on noise or recognition. And I have honored it. I know the nights when your thoughts wouldn't rest. I know the mornings when you questioned whether you were moving forward or standing still. I know the internal battles you never spoke about because you didn't want to burden anyone. You wondered if I noticed how tired you were of being strong. You wondered if I saw how often you showed up without feeling ready. I did. I do. There were moments when you doubted yourself, when you felt unseen, when you wondered if your obedience even mattered. Hear me clearly now. It mattered to me. Every time you chose integrity when no one was watching, I saw it. Every time you resisted what would have pulled you away from me, I saw it. Every time you came back to me after feeling discouraged, I saw it. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible in my presence. I have not missed a single step you've taken, even the ones you took with shaking faith. Especially those. You thought you were just surviving, but I was shaping you. You thought you were barely holding on, but I was strengthening your roots. You thought you were behind, but you were being prepared. My child, I do not measure you the way you measure yourself. I do not count your worth by speed, success, or perfection. I look at your heart. I look at your willingness. I look at the way you keep choosing me, even when the road feels unclear. And that is why I speak to you now with tenderness and truth. You are not disqualified by your questions. You are not distant because of your weariness. You are not failing because growth feels slow. You are growing, even when you cannot see it yet. Let these words settle into the places where doubt has lived. Let my recognition quiet the voice that tells you you're not enough. You are known. You are seen. And you are deeply loved by me. My child, let me reveal something that will quiet the pressure you have been carrying. My pleasure in you has never been rooted in perfection. It has never been earned by flawless behavior, endless strength, or getting everything right. My pleasure rests on your heart turned toward me. You have believed the lie that says you must always do more to be enough for me. But I tell you now, faithfulness is not loud striving. Faithfulness is choosing me again, even when you feel unsure, tired, or incomplete. You thought I measured you by outcomes, but I measure you by obedience. You thought I was waiting for you to reach a certain level, but I have been walking with you at every step. When you stayed faithful in small things, when no one noticed, when progress felt invisible, heaven noticed. That is why I say I'm pleased with you. Not because you never stumble, but because you never stop coming back to me. I need you to hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not disappointing me. Growth does not always feel powerful. Often, it feels quiet, slow, and unseen. But roots grow in hidden places before fruit appears. What you have called insignificant, I have called faithful. What you have dismissed as small, I have called precious. You have misunderstood my silence at times, thinking it meant disapproval. But silence is not absence. Silence is often trust. I trusted what I placed inside you. I trusted the work I was doing beneath the surface. And I trusted that you would keep walking, even without constant reassurance. Now let me speak life into this moment. Just as I once declared pleasure over my son before the work was finished, I declare my pleasure over you now. Not at the end, not after the breakthrough, but here, today. Let this truth replace the weight you've been carrying. Let it correct the voice that keeps telling you you're not enough. And now, my child, hear me as I invite you into something sacred. I am using this message to reach hearts that are weary, discouraged, and searching for my voice. When you give through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, you are not supporting a channel. You are helping me pour light where darkness has lingered. This is seed placed into living soil. I am the one who says that when you sow generously, I open the heavens and let rivers of provision flow back to you. I am speaking to you now because I have placed generosity in your heart. This is your moment to respond. Let your giving become a prophetic act, a declaration that my word will reach those who feel unseen. The PayPal donation link is waiting for you in the description and shown as a QR code, because I have made the path clear. Do not delay when I prompt you. Act while your heart is stirred. I bless what you give. I multiply it. I breathe favor over it. Obey me now, and watch how I use your seed to touch lives you may never meet, but I know by name. My child, because I love you, I will speak to you with honesty wrapped in gentleness. There is something I need to realign in your heart, not to shame you, but to free you. You have been carrying a standard I never placed on you. You have been correcting yourself more harshly than I ever would, and that weight has been slowly draining your joy, your peace, and your confidence in me. You have infused Invidian with animation. Conviction draws you closer to me. Condemnation pushes you away. I do not speak to you in a voice that crushes your spirit or reminds you endlessly of your flaws. That voice you've been listening to is not mine. I correct you to guide you, not to wound you. I redirect you because I care, not because I am disappointed. You have also been comparing your journey to others, even when you try not to admit it. You look at how far someone else seems to be, how quickly they appear to move, how confident they sound, and you quietly question your own progress. My child, comparison blinds you to the work I am doing uniquely in you. I did not call you to become them. I called you to become who I designed you to be. There are moments when you rush ahead of me, thinking movement is the same as obedience. And there are moments when you hold back in fear, thinking you must be fully ready before you trust me. I am correcting both. Obedience is not rushing, and obedience is not hiding. It is walking with me, step by step, even when the path feels unfamiliar. I also need you to release the habit of punishing yourself for past mistakes I have already forgiven. When I say something is done, it is done. When I wash something clean, I do not revisit it. Yet you keep reopening doors I closed with grace. That is not humility. It is mistrust. Trust me enough to believe that my mercy is complete. Hear me clearly now. You do not earn my love by being hard on yourself. You do not grow by constantly replaying your failures. Growth happens when you receive my guidance and move forward without dragging yesterday behind you. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be willing. Let me gently remove the pressure you placed on yourself to always have it together. Let me correct the belief that rest means weakness or that slowing down means falling behind. I created seasons for a reason. Some seasons are for building. Some are for resting. Some are for healing. All are purposeful. When I correct you, it is because I see where you are going. I see the future you cannot yet imagine. I see the strength I am developing in you, and I will not let self-condemnation sabotage it. Trust my leading. Trust my timing. Trust my heart toward you. Stay close to me. Let my correction feel like a hand on your shoulder, not a weight on your back. I am guiding you, not pushing you away. And as you learn to receive my correction through love, you will walk lighter, steadier, and more confident in who you are becoming in me. My child, come closer and let me strengthen what has felt weak inside you. I know you have been tired in ways rest alone has not fixed. I know there are days when you wake up already feeling behind, already questioning how you will make it through. But I tell you now, you are not running on your own strength, even when it feels that way. I have been carrying you more than you realize, You have survived moments you once thought would break you. You have endured seasons you never imagined you could walk through with grace. That alone is evidence of my hand upon you. You call it barely making it, but I call it perseverance. You call it weakness, but I call it endurance being formed in you. I'm renewing you, even when you don't feel renewed yet. Strength does not always arrive as sudden confidence or loud victory. Sometimes it arrives quietly, as the ability to stand again, to try again, to believe again. And every time you do, I am there, steadying you. You have questioned whether you have enough faith, enough courage, enough energy to keep going. Let me remind you that you were never meant to have enough on your own. That is why I ask you to lean on me. When you feel depleted, that is not failure. It is an invitation to draw closer to me. I see how you show up even when you don't feel strong. I see you choosing hope when discouragement feels louder. I see you continuing to trust me even when answers are delayed. These moments matter more than you know. They are building a resilience in you that cannot be shaken by temporary storms. You are not behind. You are not losing ground. You are becoming steadier. What once overwhelmed you does not have the same power over you anymore. That is growth. That is strength forming quietly within you. I am proud of the way you keep moving forward, even when the path feels heavy. Let me speak courage into your spirit now. You do not need to fear what is ahead, because I am already there. You do not need to carry tomorrow's weight today. I will give you what you need, when you need it. Trust me to sustain you moment by moment. When you feel weak, remember this. My strength is not limited by your exhaustion. My power is not reduced by your doubts. My presence does not leave when your emotions fluctuate. I remain constant, faithful, and near. Lift your head, my child. Breathe again. Let hope rise gently within you. You are not alone in this journey. I am with you in every step, every pause, every quiet victory. And as you continue to lean into me, you will discover that the strength you need has been there all along, growing deeper and steadier within you, carried by my unfailing love. My child, now I want you to rest in what I have promised you. Not what you assume, not what fear suggests, not what circumstances appear to say, but what I have spoken. My promises to you are not fragile. They do not depend on your mood, your performance, or how clearly you see the path ahead. They are secure because they come from me. I know you have waited longer than you expected. I know you have wondered if time itself was working against you. But hear me clearly now. Delay is not denial. I am never late, and I never forget. What I have spoken over your life is still alive, still active, still moving toward fulfillment, even when you cannot trace the progress. You have planted seeds in obedience, in prayer, in restraint, and in trust. Seeds do not grow overnight, but they do grow faithfully beneath the surface. I promise you this, nothing you have sown in faith has been wasted. Every act of obedience, every moment you chose me when it was hard, every time you waited instead of forcing a door, I have accounted for it all. You are not holding everything together by yourself. I am holding you. When your grip feels weak, my hand remains steady. When your vision feels unclear, my direction has not changed. I see the full picture, and I am guiding you with purpose. I promise to strengthen you when you feel depleted. I promise to provide wisdom when you ask me. I promise to open doors no one can shut at the right time. And I promise to close doors that would harm you, even when you don't understand why they didn't work out. Trust me enough to believe that protection can feel like disappointment before it feels like peace. You do not need to rush the process. What I am building in you must last. Weak outcomes fade, but what is formed through patience becomes unshakable. I am not just giving you blessings. I am shaping your character so you can carry them well. My promise is not that life will be effortless, but that you will never walk it alone. My promise is not that you will always feel strong, but that my strength will meet you exactly where you are. My promise is that I will complete the work I began in you, even when you doubt yourself along the way. Hold on to this truth when uncertainty tries to creep in. I am faithful. I do not change my mind about you. I do not grow tired of guiding you. I do not withdraw when you need me most. I remain constant, steady, and near. Let peace settle into your heart now. What you are waiting for is not lost. What you are hoping for is not forgotten. And what you are becoming is unfolding exactly as it should. Trust my timing. Trust my promises. And trust that I am leading you toward something far greater than you can currently see. My child, now is the moment where you respond, not with fear, not with pressure, but with trust. You have heard my voice. You have felt truth settle into places that once carried doubt. And now I invite you to move, not because you are forced, but because faith is alive inside you. Faith is never passive. It listens, and then it steps forward. I am not asking you to do something dramatic or overwhelming. I am asking you to say yes in your heart. Yes to trusting me even when you don't have all the answers. Yes to walking forward even when the path feels unfamiliar. Yes to believing that my pleasure over you is real and not something you must earn again tomorrow. Release the need to control every outcome. You have been trying to anticipate every turn, preparing for every possible failure, guarding your heart from disappointment. But I am calling you to loosen your grip. Let me lead. Let me order your steps. Trust that I am capable of guiding you where you cannot guide yourself. This is a moment of surrender, not weakness. Surrender is strength placed in my hands. When you surrender your timeline, your expectations, and your fears, you make room for my peace to move freely in you. I am not asking you to understand everything. I am asking you to trust me with everything. Pray now, even if your prayer feels simple. Speak to me honestly. Tell me where you are tired. Tell me where you are unsure. Tell me where you need courage. I am listening. I am near. And I am responding, even when the response comes quietly. Choose faith again today. Not tomorrow. Not when things feel clearer. Today. Faith is built in daily decisions to trust me. Each time you choose to believe my voice over your fear, you strengthen your spirit. Each time you obey even when it feels uncomfortable, you step deeper into who you are becoming. I am preparing you for what is ahead, and this preparation happens through trust. Trust refines you. Trust aligns you. Trust positions you to receive what I have already prepared for you. Do not shrink back now. Do not second-guess this moment. I have brought you here on purpose. Stand firm in what I have spoken over you. When doubt tries to return, remind yourself of my truth. When insecurity whispers, answer it with my promises. When fear tries to slow you down, take another step forward with me. This is not the end of the journey. It is a turning point. You are stepping into greater confidence, deeper peace, and stronger faith. And as you move forward, know this with certainty: I am with you. I am guiding you. And I am pleased with you as you walk in trust, one faithful step at a time. My child, now let my peace settle over you. Let your breathing slow. Let the noise quiet. What I have spoken to you today was not meant to rush you, but to reassure you. You are not striving for my approval. You are resting in it. Today, I have reminded you of who you are, how deeply you are known, and how carefully you are being led. Carry this truth with you as you move forward. When your mind tries to return to old doubts, remember my voice. When you question your worth, remember my pleasure. When you feel unseen, remember that I have never looked away. You do not walk into tomorrow uncertain or unsupported. You walk into it held, guided, and loved. Nothing you have walked through has been wasted. Nothing you have endured has been overlooked. I am using every step, every delay, every quiet moment to shape you into someone strong, grounded, and full of light. Your future is not fragile. It is secure in my hands. Now hear me as I speak gently but clearly. What I am doing through this message is bigger than one moment. I am reaching hearts that feel forgotten. I am comforting those who feel unworthy. I am calling my children back to truth. And I am inviting you to be part of that work. I am speaking to you now. If this message has strengthened you, then let your obedience flow. When you give through Super Thanks, membership, or PayPal, you are sowing into living ground. You are helping my word reach places your voice alone cannot go. This is not a small act. This is seed that releases light, seed that multiplies, seed that I bless. I told you that when you sow, I respond. I open streams where there were dry places. I bring harvest from faithful ground. I bless the hands that give in obedience, and I return peace, provision, and clarity to those who trust me. The PayPal donation link is waiting in the video description and shown clearly through the QR code. I have already made the way simple. Now act. Do not delay when I stir your heart. Obedience carries blessing. Move now, and let your giving become a testimony you may never fully see, but I will. As we close, I want you to seal this moment. Like this message. Comment so you mark what I have spoken to you today. Share it with 3 people I am already drawing close to me. Type this message so it reaches hearts that are waiting for reassurance. And subscribe, so you remain connected to my word when you need it most. Go now in peace. Walk forward with confidence. Carry my approval with you. I am with you, I am for you. And today, and every day, I am very pleased with you.